Hi guys, this is Nana, Big Mama from Ruin Creek Farms and Outdoors. This is part 2 of our John Deere tractor tar repair. We will have a part 3 due to a little farm accident. It's all included in this video. We would like it if you would like, share, comment, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, but it'll help us. Thanks for watching, and here goes.
Just at one corner. Oh, I sent the microphone. Take care of this. Hope you work on this a little while.
Me picking up their trash in the background.
Once we get it in, this piece and tacked up, we'll see what it looks like. And if we have to, instead of cutting the whole section out, we'll just cut a small section out. It shouldn't be any different that I could see of.
Straighten it back up a little bit though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll straighten it back up a little bit anyway. All right. Let's see here now. My eyeballs on. We just about got this. A little bit more welding, a little bit of smoothing up, and she'll be ready to go back on the tractor. Y'all want just hang with me a few minutes till I get this done. And we'll be ready to go. Let's see, leave me another rod. Let me turn you over just a little. Kind of hard to hold this and weld at the same time. Broke the flux off my rod. Whew, you fellas wouldn't believe it, but I used to do this for a living. But I am a little rusty. Howdy, neighbor. Look who walked in. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Look at here, what a youngin' I got. Do I ever need that? You know, we're just about ready to cut this thing off and put them lugs on and cut them off. But first, there's going to have to be some grinding. You ain't seen Big House, have you? I'll call him here and I get this done. Just lay it down over right there. I burn it. You put it in the moto? All right. That's close enough. You all right? You all right? Okay. Now, I'm going to call Big House. When he gets that off, I'll weld that up. All I like this little bit right here and then grinding her down. I'd say, Bub, what do you think? Here a minute. I'd say that we'll have to get them spot welded, ain't they?
Yeah.
We'll probably have to maybe cut that off and then go that way.
Probably.
I don't hardly know how else to do it.
Well, if you can just like cut that weld,
What
spot weld, like
Yeah.
get it across place,
Yeah.
it should knock off. Shouldn't do it to get
Well, I was trying to keep them putting a hole in there, but I'm hoping it wouldn't pull out with
No,
it.
I mean just cut the top of the ground. I mean cut it off the wheel.
All righty. Okay, folks. Be back with you in a minute.
We're back after pulling off all the dip.
Hey, what happened, House? What happened? Oh, that happened.
Oh,
Hindsight is 2020. Always use gloves, safety glasses, leave the handle on the grinder, plus buy very good grinding wheels or if you're going to do this kind of work.
do a little grinding, just a little bit more work. I'm gonna have to get some of these cords wound back up, get them out of the way. After I grind this, I'm gonna have to go over and hunt me a buffing wheel out of the drawer.
He's inspecting his handiwork.
What do you think?
While you're in. A whole lot better than it did. Looked pretty good.
Oh, we'll roll this just a little bit with the grinder.
Yeah.
And in here, anything that looks like it'll puncture a tube, we got to grind all that down. All right, I'm going to call Big House. This shouldn't matter right here, should it? It's just a little bit different, but.
What we're gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Take that piece of the inner tube right there. Go.
Yeah, I was talking about.
No, I shouldn't. And we'll put that inner tube over all this.
Okay.
Do it down there too.
Go.
Okay. Almost like one little thing on the tractor end. That thing's happened.
We're in the hospital.
We're in the hospital. Grinder got away from me with the cutting wheel.
Don't show that part, Mama.
I didn't show no blood.
It's about how many?
7 to 8, 9 centimeters. They're not 100% sure. Very deep.
Centimeters, but it eat me up. But we'll let y'all know what's happening as soon as
Doctors come.
doctors come in. Catch you later.
One little cut, and I quit earlier. I like that one, and I needed to change, get me a new disc for it. Cut it because I couldn't reach it. It's back of the thing. And on the little tractor and doing a few things to it, and I thought, I'm gonna go ahead and clip that off, and that way Monday I'll just clean them up and tack them back on and get it all back together. And I changed the disc and went out there, and just as soon as I in fact had them discs ain't no good, are they, Brian?
No.
But just as I touched it, I mean, it just exploded. And then it just, I couldn't hold on to it. It caught something. And the next thing I noticed, out of my hands, down around my feet and climbing my leg. But I don't know. What do you think about this?
I'm thinking if you post any pictures of your foot, make sure that you block out your toes because you want to get paid for them feet pics.
Yes.
Well, now, if they
Those
money
have gotta
involved,
go, those have gotta go on, what is it?
He's wanting to do that fans only.
Fans only?
Only fans.
Whatever it's called. Whatever.
Ain't
All the
got, ain't
same.
got no fans. Oh, I'm telling you what.
Well, you've got all those kitten, put the toe bean pictures on there.
It's a good thing for Ryder cutting toenails the other evening. He does do that, Steve. I don't know, but I know one thing. When I knowed I had to call somebody quick, and I tried to blurt it out the best I could to get somebody over there. Because after that, I didn't know nothing. I mean, everything was just black.
I heard you say need help.
Remember taking a drink of water?
Gotta go ER.
I
The
know.
ER was the word that you're thinking, oh God, it's bad.
Yeah. I know because he never likes to go to the doctor. So
I know that
I know it's bad.
I was starting to black out then. He's getting confused, ain't he? What it is when you get my age, you can't just stop. You got to do things, and this could have happened when I was 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. It just so happened it done it when I was 110. But it ain't going to slow me down there. Went to the doctor, I bet. He started shaking his head looking at me. But you know,
I don't blame him.
We do that every day.
This is what happens when you have an accident on the farm.
you get to where you can't run the tractor, you can't mow the yard, you can't work on tractor rims without Mama getting upset. And Mama's the boss all the time, but boy, she's the big boss today. So I guess I'm doing like feed stringing and breaking and going to cut up some cucumbers for her after a while. But anyway, this is what I ended up with. 20, what was it?
23 stitches.
Yeah, all the way up my leg. And as I've said before, since this happened, never use a cheap grinding wheel. Buy you something that's reputable. Don't worry about those big deals for $4 and $5 for 20.
just to get something that'll work. But I've used thousands of them in my time, but anyway, this one exploded, and I've never had a D-Wad or nothing like that explode, but I ain't going to get into brand names. But anyway, just make sure you get some reputable, very reputable cutting discs if you're going to use one of those, and they're dangerous enough at that. But anyway, it busted, it exploded, it got out of my hands, it got down on my feet, and it climbed my leg, and I wasn't fast in my old age to get away from it. And I fought it, and it won. Nana?
Making dill pickles this morning. In the pot, I have 7 1/3 cups of water, 3 1/2 cups of vinegar, and I'll be adding Mrs. Wage's dill pickle mix. This is the vinegar I'm using. It's not my usual brand, but it's what I have. I mixed in Mrs. Wage's dill pickle packet, and I will stir this just till it comes to almost a boil, and I will be back in a minute. Here is my jars. I am putting them in the oven to heat them up. There is my lids. I heat them up in water on a pan. Now I'm wiping my rims with vinegar to make sure that they all seal. And it looks like I have 7 jars. I left about 1 inch headspace, according to my mom. That's what she said to do. And I packed them down in there really tight. And I'm wiping them off. And then I'm going to water bath them for 10 minutes. I'm heating my water up in my canner. I just like to do it that way, and then once it gets pretty warm, then I'll put my jars in there, and then I'll bring it to a boil and let it boil for 10 minutes. This is the way my mama always done it. I don't know if that's right. You all can just leave me some comments. Now to wait 10 minutes. Just out of the canner. 7 jars, 4 quarts and 3 pints. Stay tuned for part 3. Catch you later.